Welcome back to ESP32 and Wokwi tutorial series. In the last episode, we get to know about the ESP32, what it is, and what is Wokwi, and how to navigate around it, the simulator, which is in the browser. Also, we blink the LED circuit, we build it, and also make the virtual schematic in it. So, in this second episode, we will write the Arduino sketch, which I already showed you before, but I wanted to make you feel understand how you can write this sketch. And we are also going to blink the LED on board, built-in LED GPIO2 on and off, and simple on the surface. But this sketch is like introduced. It will be introduced like three fundamentals, like the Arduino program, and how can you write it, and how you can assemble the circuit diagram that we did it before, but I'm gonna show it again in this tutorial. So let's go to the computer screen. I'll show you. So let's open the ESP32. You can go to the Wokwi website as I showed you in the previous video. Click on ESP32. Open the ESP32. Okay, here we have the ESP32. I already showed the pinouts and everything. So let's get started. On the right side you can see we have some sketch. You can just select all and press the delete button and it will be removed. So every Arduino sketch that we are going to write here is going to have a setup and two parentheses. Let me just remove that, and one is void setup and loop. But in this case it will have void setup and void loop. I will write void setup and void loop. Okay, so here's the thing. There are two things that you will see, and the setup function only runs once, exactly only once. When the board power on or reset, this is where your pins and all the things that are initialized and communication interface and do one-time preparation for your program that you need. Okay, so the thing is that the loop function runs continuously after the setup. When setup function runs, it ends and it goes to loop function, and loop function start to repeat itself again and again, again and again, and it goes on until the board loses power or you turn it off. Okay, so think it's the way that setup is like your morning routine. Once you get ready, the loop is your working day. It repeats on a schedule indefinitely. And the third concept of working, knowing that pin mode, there is a pin mode function. We will write here in the void setup or here in the loop section, pin mode, and we will write the function and the GPIO pin, what it's gonna do. We will declare it before the void setup, and we will go up, so on. So let's start writing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just remove this again. Okay, first of all we're gonna use this hash or pound, and I'm gonna define because it's also giving me the hint. But if you go to the Arduino software, like I have the Arduino installed in my system, maybe I can show you. Where is it? I have the Arduino installed. Let me check it on the, so I can show you the screen. As you can see, this is the Arduino sketch, and it shows void setup and void loop. So whenever I write something here, it doesn't give any suggestion. Online you are getting suggestion, okay? So that's the thing that I'm going to show. We will work on this sketch in the future tutorials. So let's close this one. You can install the Arduino IDE, but later on we will work on it. I will let you know how to install it, what are the other things that it has. So let's continue back to the original screen. Let's start writing the code here. First, to understand the code, I have written this define name and the value. I will write here, I will just name it the LED built-in pin, or you can just write LED underscore pin. It depends on you. You can just write it in capital or small, and the value. Which will be the pin? I'm gonna write the pin number 2, and let's go to the second line. Okay, here now we will write the void setup, but it should be void setup and parentheses, and go to the next line, or you can just add these curly brackets. You have to add them. Okay, these curly brackets define where the function is starting and where your function is stopping. Okay, don't forget that these are really important. Okay, void setup, you can even bring them to the next line if you are not comfortable with that. And void setup, after that you can add these curly brackets, flower brackets, whatever you like to call them. Here in these brackets you have to write pin mode that I said before earlier. Like, see, you have to write pin small and mode M will be the capital. Okay, this is, you have to be very careful. Okay, remember, here's the thing. In the void setup, here I have written nothing. I didn't write anything. But here in the pin mode, we will write something. First, we will write this LED pin that we had written, same as above. Okay, in a capital LED underscore pin. Okay, and we will write down this comma, and it should be an output function. As you can see, I haven't run anything, but it says input or output function, so I'm gonna select the output function, or you can type the output. If you don't want to write the output, you can just write, I think you should write the output. Okay, it's gonna make more complicated. Just we are making this LED output because it's output function, it's gonna glow, it's gonna turn on. So that's, and I'm adding this semicolon here. Okay, remember, here is after word setup we have parentheses but no semicolon. You do not have to write here, but here in the curly bracket, whatever you write, the every line will end with this semicolon. Okay, that means you're ending it here. Okay, now what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna add a delay pinMode. Actually, this pinMode function actually taking two arguments here. First is the out LED, which one, the LED that we have defined up, and output means that what we want to drive this pin to give out the voltages so that LED turns on. Okay, so that's the thing. Here our functions end. Okay, it's a void setup and it only runs once. Okay, so what we are going to do is gonna start wide loop, okay, and parentheses. But remember, I'm not typing a semicolon here, okay. This is the body of the program, so you cannot add a semicolon here. Let me check where is the semicolon. My keyboard is actually so different. Where is my semicolon? I just here. So you can not type a semicolon here, okay. So I will start the flower brackets and start and end, but I will write everything in it, or you can just also bring that one also down, okay. So here I will write digital digitalWrite. You have to write digitalWrite, and here what we are going to do is going to type LED. Let me type LED underscore pin, and what we are going to do, what we want this pin to do. Here we also passing two arguments. We want it to become high. It's showing me high. You can write it high, or you can also type 1. That is also means it will go high, and you can also type 0, it will go low. But first I'm gonna type high, and I'm gonna show you in the next line. Now I want it will turns on, but it's not gonna turn off. Let me show you. I'm gonna click on this plus icon, bring in the LED, and remember I told you A for anode, C for cathode goes to the ground. So let me connect it to the ground, change the color of the wire, and I'm gonna move this LED a little bit here so you can see everything clear. So I'm gonna add another wire and connect it to the pin 2, but first bring in the resistor of 220 ohms, click on it, change the value of resistor 220 ohm, okay, and bring it just right here. I'm gonna connect this to pin 2 and this one right here. Change the color of these wires as well if you want to, so it just looks more ergonomic and understandable. So here's the thing, I'm gonna run this simulation and you will see the LED will turn on, but it's not gonna do anything at all. See, it turns on, but it's not going off. So we wanted it to go off and then turns on again. So we will stop the simulation again, and we will write again digital write LED underscore pin, comma, and it should go low. So I have passed two arguments, one here LED, and it goes off and goes high and then low, okay. So I'm gonna save it again and type the LED blink and save it, and I'm gonna run the simulation. So you will see the LED will turn on. Let me play the simulation. The LED will turn on. It turning off and turning off, turning on and turning off. but it's happening very rapidly that it doesn't show any kind of it, because we have type low and high, but there is no interval between that. So how we do that? We have to stop the simulation. We have to add another function, which is delay function. Delay, how much? 1 second we are typing this. I have typed this, I said 1 second, but I have typed 1000. This delay is in 1000 milliseconds. 1000 millisecond is equal to like 1 second. I'm gonna add another delay, same 1000, and I'm gonna save it. Let me bring this up a little bit more up. Okay, so I'm gonna play the simulation again, and you will see the LED will start blinking. It's compiling the project. See, the LED turning on and turning off, turning on and turning off, turning on and turning off. So that's how you will write your first program in the Arduino. So I have write every code, every line, and also discuss everything about it. And why do we use the resistance is to limit the current. And normally the people make mistakes while writing the code. This the mostly sometimes even I forget it to put this semicolon, so don't forget that. And I will also write this code in the description of the video. You can copy that from there. So see you in the next video.